Well, howdy folks. Welcome back to Johnson's Garage. I'm back with a very special video on lawnmowers. I haven't done a lawnmower video since, I don't even know. I think probably the last thing I did close enough to a lawnmower video is maybe my generator, which I still have from Harbor Freight. It still works great. But I got a special video because I've got some lawnmowers that I want to go through and harvest parts from. I have one mower here that could potentially make for a decent, just basic push mower. This engine is junk, and we're gonna quickly get into it, see what happened to it. Yeah, all I know is that they were mowing with it, and then it kind of let go, and I think I know what let go. So what we can do is, since this engine is, it's going to be junk, it's probably not even rebuildable, and it's one of the newer Briggs & Stratton ones, so they're probably just, I figure a throwaway. I have another mower out back that's actually, at least the engine has been on this channel before. I just magically got it back one day. So yeah, this thing, I took the blade off it because I needed it for another mower, but it just pulls really easily. So let's take a look. But yeah, this mower deck is in good shape. It's just got the plastics or some faded, but it's fairly new. So if my Harbor Freight engine that I got out back, which I'll show you, and like I said, has been on this channel, we'll probably put that on here, and I took the handle bits off here, but I'll probably put a nut and bolt on that, and then turn this into a cheap flipper mower. We'll see. If I can't make it work, then it will go to scrap, because I don't like to have junk laying around my house for too long. We actually just want to get the engine off of here. Easy enough. I do want the ignition coil out of it. I don't know if I really I'm going to keep the pull start. I'll see. I'll probably pop the pull start out of this cover and stash it. Let's get this have gas. Got a little bit of gas in it. Doesn't smell that great. Nice. I'm a little new to the new mower game because I have a Honda lawnmower and it just works. Never have to take it apart. The starter cup on this is plastic. Interesting. This fuel tank just slots in there. Is it bolted anywhere? I don't know. Whatever's in this out. No oil. Cute little fuel tank. We need to get this off. Wow, that is crustified. Well, the engine's junk. Why do we gotta why do we got a monkey with, you know, getting that off of there? I mean, it's rust welded on, you know. And you know, what if we just expedited this process? Yeah, you know, just, there you go. That's how you get that off. I'm saving all the screws. I'm just like, well, oh, and then it's back to what? 5/16? Yeah. Let me just drop that. What holds this carburetor on? Oh, I see. It gets sandwiched. Got a little thermostat. Oh, it's so cute. How do you get this out of here? Like that. Pop that out. And then that, like that. We have one plastic carburetor. Okay, we'll keep the coil. It's a Briggs & Stratton coil. It was a running engine. We don't care about this motor. We just want to see carnage. Oh, there goes the dipstick. Oh! Are we missing a screw? Come on, get over there. Yes. Hey, there we go. I just had to get the rest of. Ew. Ew, boy. I think I've already cut myself, so that's fine. So, could you fix this block? Yeah, is it worth it? No, it's not. This is a complete throwaway engine. I think the Harbor Freight lawnmower engines are actually more stout than this. So, yeah. That's the inside. I guess I'll get the cylinder head off and then we'll take the piston out. Oh, this is what happens when you don't change the brake-in oil. It just continues to break. Alright, let's get the cylinder head up here. I'm going to leave it on this bin just because it's gross. Well, up there. Yep, that's about right. Well, I don't know. I don't really care about those screws. I've decided. actually came out without snapping. What else is holding it on? Is it a press El Fito? Where in the rear bar? That's all it took. There's a head. Look at her tiny little overhead valve. It's so cute. Very light springs. It's valving. That'll go in our scrap metal pile. Wow. So I don't know what happened here. I mean, I do, but I also don't know what happened here. It looks like it just got so hot. That it just had metal failure, metal fatigue, and I mean, it's even loose. So that's one piece of it. Here's our other piece of the connecting rod. This probably is what attached it to what we have left of the connecting rod, but it just got so hot. I think it just let go when it got hot. Just got really loose, and then all the self-destruction, you know, things, scientifical, whatchamacallits. Yeah, look at this one, it's all bent. And it's actually captured this screw. That's incredible. It's pretty incredible to see, you know, an engine just come apart like that. Especially on a lawnmower. I hardly ever see lawnmowers like this. Camshaft, if I don't drop it. The lobes look okay. So, like, could we keep this camshaft just in case? Nope. I know it's just a lawnmower. But, you know, you spend a couple $100 on a lawnmower. You know, probably for something like this, about a couple $100. Or you get a nicer one with, you know, you got the bagger on it, you got side discharge, you got maybe rear wheel drive or front wheel drive or some kind of self-propelled. Let's say you spend $400 on that. You know, it costs, gee, $10, $12 to change the oil. So like this, I paid probably $7 at the local hardware store. I bought this for less than $80 on Amazon several years ago, and it has paid itself back. So you can use that to suck the oil out of the lawnmower. So you could just tip it a little bit where the dipstick kind of angles a little bit, and then you can put that straw in there, you can suck her out, and then you put in I think my Honda lawnmower takes about half a quart, maybe a little more, and then you just put the stick in there, look and see if it's slightly past the hatch marks. Here, look, we have one here for demonstration purposes. So your dipstick you're gonna have, see those 2 arrows? You just want the oil in between there. So you change the oil, which takes, I don't know, potentially 5 minutes to drain and fill. So, moral of the story is, it's not hard to change the oil. You don't even have to get the fluid extractor. You can take the lawnmower, if you get a little catch can like what I have here, something like this, or like this. You just tip the mower until that dipstick pours oil into whatever container you have. It could be a cottage cheese container, for crying out loud. It's very easy to change oil. And when you buy a new lawnmower, brand new, where you took it out of the box and put it together, mow the yard once, change the oil. There you go. Personally, I go overkill on my lawnmower. I change it probably once or twice a year. If I end up mowing a lot, I'll do twice a year. But I always have clean oil and never have dirty oil in my lawnmower. And you know what? It runs great and it hasn't blown up. So, anyways, that's my little rant. I want to get this Scots mower up on here and take a look at it. Real mowers coming in. Okay, this mower I got from a friend of mine, and it's one of those things where it doesn't get used anymore because he has a riding lawnmower. He doesn't even use his riding lawnmower. I do, because I mow the yard, which I'm probably going to go do here in a few minutes. This little piggy, I was messing with when I first picked it up, and it seems to have no sparky spark. I'm hoping it uses this ignition coil, but I think these might use a slightly different coil. We will find out. But yeah, I think when I last messed with this, I wasn't getting any spark. Now I don't know if it's because I didn't have a good enough ground, or what, but that should be enough. Oh, no, I do have spark. That's nice. Okay, for some reason it seemed like it wasn't getting any spark. It might just have a crappy carburetor, but I think I got an extra one here we can probably just throw on there. Let's going these off. That's kind of nice that it actually doesn't need a coil. I do want to kind of clean this thing up a little bit and make sure there's no rat's nest. This thing was sitting in his garage for who knows how many years. I think this overhead valve stuff was like super expensive back in the day. Now it's just like standard equipment. We got one more? Yeah, we do. This stuff was my jam when I was a little tyke. Come on out of there. Where's our... Can you just give me the screw? Thank you. There we go. So you know what we can do? We can have that ready. Oh, we're gonna need some new fuel line. Oof. That didn't look very promising. I think we got soy sauce. This will let us flush the tank out. Make sure we don't have any water, and this will also clean up my bin. Oh, I have lots of water in it. Oh yeah. I don't want to get gas on my camera. I gotta grab the tripod. I don't know if you guys can see those little bubbles running down. That's water. So. Yeah, she had water in the fill. That's probably why it wasn't starting. It would appear the needle on seat is working now. I had just moved this around a little bit and it was stuck, but now it's moving fine. I don't want to mess with that gasket. That looks clear. Now this is a little plugged up. Let me get some wire. So I get a wire brush like this. And then we'll snip a wire off of there. Oh yeah, that was plug solid. I think I got it. It's got a very small hole in there, and it has like a little step. Or how does it go? Like that. Starts out wide, gets narrower. So we're good there now. You know, this being plugged wouldn't have let anything through. It wouldn't even let water through if it could, because this is pulling from the bottom of the bowl. It's pulling up in. So we're now going to put this back together. Well, I was going to go get a carb kit, but my dealer is not in today, and I really only needed one because I had this small little part of the gasket that was a little not so great. We're going to go ahead and RTV that and put it back on and see how that goes. I can get a kit for this. It's kind of cheap. I got to get the model number off that carburetor and look up an appropriate deal. However, I want to get the spark plug out. How's our old spark plug looking pretty gross. Looks like it's got water. Had water in it. I'm freaking blinded now. Yeah, once you get her fired up, she'll She'll burn off the old schmutzer. You know what, I'm kind of curious. Does this really take a RJ19LM? I'm gonna have to look that up actually. So I believe this had the wrong spark plug from the get-go. I think it should have this RN NYC in it. So we're gonna put that in there. If I get the thread in, I thought it was going to be like, no, it won't work. Will that thread in there? We're going to find out. I just think it's weird. The reason why I think it's weird that this is in there, because, you know, this is like, you know, 1/2 inch or so, and there's still a crap ton of threads left. So let's see if we can get this to go in there, and then we'll slowly pull on the pull cord here and make sure it clears. Because there's a lot of threads left, you know, down in there. Yeah. I mean, it basically had another spark plug's worth of threads in there. We'll click that. I believe that's the spark plug it's supposed to have in there. Right there. Let's just put that on right now. And then we can cut her off. I'm gonna get my purple nurple here. Oh, made it in. That's a little bit better. Nice, fresh, pliable fuel hose. Victoria, man, look at how crappy these MTD filters are. Harbor Freight has nicer looking filters than that. And it okay. That seems weird. Did I throw away the wrong cover? Yeah, this is the cover it's supposed to have. So that's full throttle. That's turtle. Well, should we give her a little spinny McSpinnerson? I just changed the oil on this, and it's kind of gross. It's alright. We'll see if she'll run. If she runs, then then we'll be good to go. Want to take a look here. See what we got going on. What do we got going on for a belt? Why? The belt looks really good. Alright, let's see if we got any leaks. Should be enough gas to get something going. We got a primer. Oh! I try to do something. I gotta get a better angle here. Let's go out to the yard. And I'll probably do a little bit more cleanup on it, get all that oil off. I actually want to get the cover off, put a new rope on it, and then do the carb kit and take care of that oil leak we got up front there. But yeah, she runs. This thing hasn't ran in years. Honestly, I don't know the exact years, but it's maybe 2 or 3. Just sitting in the shed. I got to change the oil on it again, so I think this will be a good mower. You know, once we fix some of the oddball stuff, maybe lube this up some more. Yeah, she's a good mower. Just needs a little bit of love. I'm just happy it runs. Cool. Well, I actually have a lawn I gotta go mow, and funny enough, the yard I gotta mow is where this mower came from. So I'm gonna go do that, and we'll reconvene on this mower to clean it up some more. I want to sharpen the blade, change the oil, just clean this thing up, get some of the leaks fixed. We need a primer bulb for it, so take care of some of those things. And if I can find the bag for it, if my friend still has it, I can get the bag for it. Possibly the side discharge thing. Someone's kind of using the garage as a storage facility at the moment. So once that's cleared out, if I can find those items for this mower, have a complete mower, cleaned up, running great. Might have ourselves a $100 mower, and I've got maybe 20 bucks into it. So. And I can get it out of my garage.